Welcome to Earthy Goddess Mama. Hey Aries, this is your post-eclipse end of July reading. Whatever wants to come up, we'll allow. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, South Node. Cross watchers, welcome. Your July reading was very fiery. Seemed like there was a bit of sexual tension, just kind of feeling a little freer, I'm hearing. I hear that you're kind of opening up to your ability to receive more, to release first though, to be able to receive. You've been showing your fire, been showing your passion, and the energies were moving through your 5th house, which is ruled by Leo. Sun is in Leo, Mercury's in Leo. Yeah, it's a lot of fire around. So, you know, the 5th house is all about creativity, love, romance, self-expression. Creativity. Yeah. Your 10th house is like all about structure, profession, ambition, goals, long-term goals, authority, reputation. And then there was also energy going through your 11th house, groups, friends, humanity, dreams, desires, dreams, hopes and visions. So that's the house ruled by Aquarius, and Moon in Aquarius at the moment. The eclipse was on the full moon of Aquarius. So it's kind of striving towards your goals, working with others. Mercury and Leo, you have the ability, you've had the ability to be assertive and get your message across, to communicate. But it gets, you know, it's got more difficult now that Mercury's gone retrograde. Communication has become a little stifled for you, especially being in Leo, another fire sign. So something may have happened romantically leading up to, there's been a bit of a confidence boost, I'm hearing. You've been feeling into discerning between building your career, working on your career, or focusing on romance and love, or groups and friends. So it's about where you're putting your energy. Where, I guess, Aries, you've needed to focus your energy, and I guess we'll feel into that. But there's a sense of lack here. This could be feeling left out of the cold to do with a relationship. But I'm hearing more finances, a little bit of a financial tension, struggle. That lack. But I feel you can handle this because you really have big visions. Important information's been coming through for you, but there is still that sense of juggling your physical world. You know, the infinite juggling, the getting up for work, the, you know, taking care of children, pets, home, everything physical, like taking care of that. And yeah, it's infinite. It seems so constant, and it could be juggling money, juggling, you know, balancing finances, it seems. Juggling 2 jobs, I'm hearing for some. But there's a new sense of clarity and epiphany that comes through, and it could be with this full moon in Aquarius being an air sign. Yeah. I feel like you've found a new sense of confidence in your ability to express yourself, Aries. There's been some healing from past pain. Maybe this feeling of being left out in the cold. Yeah, there's been, and this come up for your eclipse reading, you have the Three of Swords and the Nine of Swords. So maybe this clarity comes in after this fear and anxiety and worry. And hearing about your future. This is, you know, the past and the future is an illusion, Aries. All we have is this moment. And we are the creators of our future. But there's a loss, there's change, there's big change for you, Aries. You've got the Five of Pentacles and now the Five of Cups. But it's all about perspective. You're looking at what's lacking, going over and over it in your mind, or are you seeing, you're not looking at the two cups behind you that are still standing? The Two of Cups. Other opportunities in love, other opportunities for emotional fulfillment. Everything's about perspective. Are you going to stay in those old painful stories? Or are you going to really allow this new insight, wisdom, spark from the divine that's come through with this eclipse I'm hearing to allow you to heal? Allow you to heal, to go inward, to reflect, to, you know, Chiron is in Aries. Everything happens for us to heal from, to grow from, to go into our most expansive, greatest version of ourselves. And sometimes, yeah, you need to stand your ground. This is something you truly believe in, and you feel like there's barriers, there's obstacles, there's people that are fighting you, I'm hearing. Really? How is this getting created, Aries? How is this being created? We co-create everything. How are you responding to these conflicts, to these obstacles, to these barriers? Yeah, egoic competition. Maybe you're fighting off. You were competing for someone's love, and I'm hearing that you're feeling left out in the cold. This is petty dramas, fiery, you know, Mercury retrograde, miscommunications, deceptions, self-deceptions, deceiving others, that's led to heartbreak, led to that Five of Cups, lingering and emotional loss, feeling a lack here. It's completely different from your last reading because obviously you've had to let something go. And I said that last time. Go lying to yourself. Going over the old painful story with the Nine of Swords there. It's not serving you. There's a truth that comes in after this deception, after a deception. And I'm hearing, forgive me, please. There's a Leo here, Aries. Or this is you having strength to withstand this deception that's been going on. Or to acknowledge that you've been deceiving yourself about a loss. You've got the strength to pick yourself back up out of that Nine of Swords energy, out of that Five of Pentacles energy, out of the Five of Cups energy. You're able to heal, so you're no longer attracting any deceit or drama, fiery, egoic battles, passionate exchanges, competing with others. You have the strength, wisdom, and courage to move away from these energies. I want to show you this because this is you. This is the Queen of Wands. You have the creative power to blitz out all these energies, to be this, you know, you could have a Leo in your life, Aries, that could be some conflict within your relating. And it's led to, you know, a feeling of emotional loss, feeling of overthinking. But clarity's coming on this eclipse. Yeah. I feel like, you know, during the eclipse you were sitting and receptive to clarity, and you're opened up to a deception. Yeah, because we have the Five of Wands again. This is very strong energy, obstacles and challenges. Competition here, Aries. And I feel this could have, you know, it could be to do with a work environment or a relationship. Maybe you've been deceived within business and you've lost out financially. So you've had to juggle your finances here. No, it's not. It's to do with a relationship, Aries. A spiritual union. With a Leo, perhaps. It's definite fire here. Fire or air. 1 water. 2 earth. 2 water. We have the 2 of cups and the 5 of cups. Any sign. Any sign. So there's a spiritual union. So it's for a select few. It could be to do with work, but because the 2 of cups has come up, it's to do with a spiritual union, a soulmate relationship. You're feeling left out in the cold. You're overthinking it, creating anxiety and insomnia. You're feeling a sense of emotional loss. Because this is a deep emotional bond. Could be between new lovers, kindred souls, family members, friends, business associates, partners. It could even relate to a project or a specific situation. And this is what I said before, how are you creating these conflicts? Because this is a perfect time, Aries, for you to realize that all relationships are really about you. Notice when you interact with different people in your life, are they giving you energy or taking it away? Is there an even exchange? There should be an equal balance between giving and receiving energy. Relationships are mirror images of your own life. They reflect how you feel and treat yourself, how you react and respond to various situations and individuals around you. Each and every union is an opportunity for soul growth. So you need to sit with yourself here, Aries, and ask yourself, how are you creating these egoic battles? How are you creating these obstacles and challenges? So it's power struggles I'm hearing, this fiery energy, and especially if you're dealing with a Leo, there is definitely going to be some fiery exchanges. And it could lead to a relationship breakdown, yeah? It might have been very passionate, like our last reading, it was so passionate. You know, there was a lot of fiery, passionate sexual energy around, but, you know, maybe it's been too passionate. And now with Mercury in retrograde, the energies I might be tapping into is the fact that the passion burnt out really quickly, yeah? But if it did, if this is probably just for a select few, because I'm just tapping into this energy right now, a new epiphany coming for you, and you're realizing that you create all of these relationships for your greatest soul's expansion and evolution this lifetime. And you have the strength to pick yourself up off the ground after that Five of Cups moment, after that Nine of Swords energy, that Five of Pentacles left out in the cold and alone, I'm hearing. So the obstacles and challenges card, that's what I was saying. Yeah, it's about how you facing these obstacles and challenges in order to overcome them, not turning a blind eye to them. Red flags are there for a reason. These power struggles are there, I'm hearing, Aries, for you to drop out of ego. To drop out of ego a little bit. Although you have got energy going through your fifth house, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5s here. It's all about change, freedom, change. Freedom from ego, I'm hearing. Freedom from power struggles. This could be a bit of a difficult period, Aries, I'm not going to lie, yeah. But it's not impossible if you open your mind and see the bigger picture, how something's gone wrong here. Just try not to get caught up in the emotion, the Five of Cups energy, the Nine of Swords going over and over and over the story is keeping you awake. Pause. Gain clarity. The Ace of Swords is there with this eclipse energy. Just really observe into what adjustments you need to make within yourself, which decisions may need to be changed to enable you to move forward. Stop deceiving yourself, I'm hearing. Go inward and heal. Life is all about learning. We know that. We don't need to play the victim. It's not. You're going to stay so stuck if you play the victim. The Strength card is here. You are the only person that can pick you up from the ground. Take the knowledge, the Ace of Swords energy you've gained from this experience so you can apply it to similar situations in the future. This card often comes forth when competition is around you, whether it's personal within yourself, egoic battles within your own mind, self-sabotage, painful stories about what's happened in the past. This could be business life, or because the spiritual union card is here, it's to do with relationship, power, struggles, I'm hearing. It's a real excellent time to really sit with your part in this, Aries. Your part in these power struggles, your part in these egoic energies here, overthinking, sitting in pain, because we have the Fates card, and that's all about things being fated for your greatest growth. This is the Wisdom of the Oracle deck by Colette Baron Reed. Number 17. So this relationship has been indeed fated. It's a fated relationship. But just because something's fated doesn't mean that it needs to stay in your life. This is all about fate, karma, acceptance that there are things that you cannot change, and knowing what those things are. Excuse me a sec. It's a serenity prayer, yeah. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. I always say it with an Irish accent because I love the way Sinead O'Connor said it. I think it was on her album Line in the Cobra, can't be sure. I have this written on my wall. Radical acceptance for any situation in your life, yeah? Acceptance leads to healing. Acceptance leads to strength. There are things in life you will never have control over. The conditions brought on by the evolution of the collective, by nature, and by your past experiences may be fated, preordained by spirit for the greater purpose you cannot understand, maybe even the whole of this lifetime. You might not need to understand why certain events occur. Just accept the mystery, yeah? And work with what those events and your current circumstances have to teach you. That's the wisdom of the seReNiTy prayer. The relationship message: other people are who they are. You can't change them. The challenge is to accept them as they are and not try to make them otherwise to suit you. This is a time to look at how you attempt to mold people to fit your view of how they should be, so you can remain in the relationship and avoid discomfort. Trying to get people to totally believe in your way of seeing the world, your spiritual beliefs. You know, this is full power struggles, miscommunication. What if who they are and whatever is happening between you and them in this situation is perfect from the perspective of spirit? Now is the time to accept what you cannot change, even if it means that you honor yourself, spirit, and the other person by moving on. Love unconditionally. For each of us is on our own journey, and we cannot direct that of another. Be aware that this relationship is indeed fated, and you are meant to evolve into a better version of yourself as a result of it. The prosperity message here, Aries: your experiences concerning prosperity and abundance are beyond your personal control right now. You are being invited to accept what is unreservedly. This could be a temporary situation seemingly thrust upon you by outside forces, but there is an underlying purpose that you cannot see that has been determined by the fates. It could be a situation you are unprepared for, and you may not understand how it will benefit you in the moment. Don't fight it. Ride it out. See where it leads. Ride that cosmic wave. Surrender to it. And the serenity you need to make good choices from here on out will be given to you. You will indeed flourish. The protection message here, Aries, is: it is difficult to understand why painful things happen to good people. Fate is a mystery. Yet what we do with our circumstances, the way in which we respond to life's challenges, is how we rise up and meet our destiny. Now is one of those times to be aware of your powerlessness to change certain situations and surrender to acceptance. Hang in there. Life will only get better. Act as if you believe that, for the only thing you can control right now is your attitude. When you align with the fates, being mindful of what you can and cannot change, serenity will come to you and will help you drop out of that Nine of Swords, Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles, and Five of Wands energy. And deceiving yourself, letting go of self-deception there, Aries. Everything's perfect. You're expanding into the greatest version of yourself. Don't resist this. It can only cause illness. Yeah? Tell your most favorite story. Don't get stuck in those painful stories. Feel into your inner strength, empowerment. Drop out of power struggles with others. Tap into your solar plexus energy. When you have an open, active, and balanced solar plexus, there's no need to yield power to others. You're a peaceful, gentle warrior. Warriors. All those egoic battles just drop away then. You no longer attract them. Your attitude's changed. You respond differently to life now. You've done the healing. You've had this epiphany during the eclipse time. Thanks so much for being here, beautiful Arians. I so appreciate your presence. And if you haven't yet subscribed, I would so appreciate if you press that little red button. Thank you so much for listening. I love each and every one of you. Heaps of love, deep blessings. I'll see you soon. Bye.